tractor pull would be maybe inaccurate. I mean, it was ugly. I thought South Florida played really hard. I thought the kids were engaged, and they've been at a little bit of a rough stretch, as you know. I think we were very immature in our not recognizing that every game is 0-0, and that what happens previously doesn't matter in the next game. And that's a lack of maturity. We got to do a better job educating our guys, and they got to do a better job of listening to that, because you could have a little feel today that we felt pretty good about ourselves when it was a rock fight down there too. And until the end of the game, we made some boneheaded plays. We shot it when we should have passed it when we should have shot it. But we came up with some plays to finally finish it. Thank God for the free throw line.
In a game that was so choppy because of the fouls, you guys didn't exactly shoot the best from the field, but coming off the bench, Suggs and Zoe played very well, very efficiently on offense. How big is that to get that contribution?
I thought Brandon's he's been on a little bit of a tear, playing pretty well. I mean, lately it's good to have him back. I thought Zoe, the tip was obviously a big play. He can score some around the basket, as you saw. But I mean, we didn't guard those guys coming off the bench gave us a good lift, and I thought Javon gave us good solid minutes. I thought Alexis was solid when he was in there too. So just having those guys buy some minutes so we can get JJ and RJ back helps a little bit too.
Brandon said he kind of prefers coming off the bench. Is that something you two have talked about, even though he's playing starters minutes?
He's going to play the same amount of minutes, and I think the thing with him is, he's rounding back, and I thought he was terrific. He had a couple of really good plays today, and he's been very, very consistent since he's been back. But he gives us a good lift.
Is it a matter of him just getting back into it, or do you like him kind of coming up?
I still like him coming up with that. I mean, I think I'll like it, get RJ and hopefully JJ back here soon. That those guys can, you have a little more depth, and you can do a few more things. And the other things, we all know the bench is the best motivator, and when you have more bodies, it puts more pressure on other guys.
Watching Tremont, and he seemed pretty calm and collected from the free throw line. I mean, those aren't easy shots to make. Just talk about the questions.
I think he's played really good the last 3 or 4 games, guys. I mean, he's confident. He's been through it before. And people don't realize the wear and tear. Not a real big kid, as we know, but he takes a beating on screens, and he's usually guarding someone's really good perimeter guy. And I thought he was very calm, very confident. I thought he played a really good game.
Despite them going to the zone there for a while in the middle of the game, you guys still seem to get to the free throw line a lot, even in that period. Was that a point of emphasis to attack the rim?
We did it last time. I think last time they had 16 or 17 more possessions than we had in Tampa, which is a big discrepancy. Now we turned it over again too much. We had some interesting passes, I guess would be the best way to say it. But we were able to get downhill. We were able to get us to bump, and I thought the guys did a good job once we got to the bonus of putting our head down and making them foul us again.
Would it be fair to say you guys played down?
No, we. I mean, I don't look at it like that. We're no better than anybody. I mean, I said it every day. Every day, there's maybe a handful of teams in the country that can not play their A game against somebody, and usually those teams have far superior talent. And even on those days, you see people and you look at scores, but we got to approach every game like this is. You only get a few of these to play, so you might as well value them.
What was going through your mind when Luigi tried to be point guard, at least for a few possessions, taking up the court?
I was thinking that maybe I should get my realtor's license and not have to watch this, but just even plays like that. I mean, it's a simple, and he doesn't do that. He has good intentions, but that's just as simple. I mean, everybody on the bench is yelling wolf. There's people in the arena yelling wolf. Pick up the dribble. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, those are the plays you can't have. Those are the plays that make us, that make us look silly, and when we know better.
He did. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say he did grab some big rebounds.
And then the last 3 or 4 possessions, they couldn't throw the ball in the post. Those were big plays. He did a really good job on Chiwa. 2 or 3 possessions, they were down there battling. He did a really good job. We put him on defense, and then we took him out and put Zoe on offense. But he really battled Chiwa and limited the touches the last 2 or 3 minutes. They weren't able to throw the ball in the post, which helped us a lot.
That possession there at the end of the half, obviously you want to try and get a basket quick, but then it seems like they kind of rushed it, took a bad shot.
We won the last possession, man. It was a broken floor situation where you get one shot. I mean, it almost turned into 2 points the other way, and it was one shot, and we botched that. And those are things that we talked about. The simple math of it is, let's run the clock. You're better off swallowing and let the clock run out than give them an opportunity to get in the shot, which they did.
Can you give just an update on JJ? Is it physical or?
No, he's been hurt though. I mean, he's making some progress. I think he's done some things in practice. It's just part of his conditioning. And, you don't want to put a guy out there that's not in good enough shape, or to get him hurt again, or if he can't defend himself, you don't want to do that to the kid either. I think he's making some progress and getting better though, thankfully.
And RJ kind of a similar boat.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, he has not practiced. I mean, so hopefully, hopefully this will keep progressing. I mean, it's going to be a day by day. He's got a bone bruise, so those things are, as we know, are sort of day by day.